Hey everybody, so Tara Porter here from fitbabysteps.com, and I'm so excited to talk with you today about the 22-minute hardcore that's come out and the meal plan with it. I don't know about you, but whenever a new program comes out, I always want to know what the meal plan is, maybe because I'm obsessed with food. So I thought I'd walk you through it. I've spent all day poring over it. It's been so exciting to have access to it. And by the way, so my package hasn't come in the mail yet. I ordered my program yesterday, but because I have the Beachbody On Demand subscription, I can actually download the meal plan already, download the calendar, stream the workouts online, so you really can access it right away if you're interested. So let me talk with you a little bit about what the meal plan's like. So it uses the containers that come with the 21-day fix system, if you're familiar with those. I think I have a picture on here. Nope, I don't. But there's little color-coded containers based on different types of foods, like greener vegetables, purpler fruits, etc. And it tells you how many of each of those containers to have based on very specific questions about you and your weight and stuff like that. Now, these questions vary for different programs. So you might have been, if you did like 21-day fix before, you might have been put in one range, and this might put you in a different one. And it's specific to the workout and also where your body's at right now and what your goals are. So it walks you through that formula and what you have. Here's what I'm so excited about, you guys. I'm so happy because what it does is it actually lays out for you not just the number per day, but it gives you like, okay, if you have breakfast, here are the containers to have at breakfast. Here are the containers to have at lunch. And I love this because this is what I've been saying to our challengers this whole time is sit down with a meal plan and come up with it like that. And I have to say how they have it structured, it's totally different from how I've done it. And normally when I eat this certain range of calories, I'm starving by this point in the day. And I'm actually really full right now to force myself to take my snacks. So I really like how they structured the day, but that's not mandatory. You don't have to do it like that. Like they give one example where, what if you eat fruit for dinner? For dessert, like if you really need dessert and you want your fruit, what they say is to actually take it from your breakfast and move it down there. Have a little flexibility, but my plan is kind of stick with how it's written as much as absolute possible. So that's kind of what I'm going with. And so I've already tried some of the recipes. There are recipes that go with the program, and they're not super boring recipes. But what I like is that they're like easy to prepare. It's not even written like a recipe. It's like a tiny paragraph of like, do this, throw this together. And the recipe is particular to what you're serving is for lunch. So for lunch, you have a green, a red, and a teaspoon. It's telling you, or for dinner, it's telling you a couple of recipes based on that range. So I really, really like that. I tried the huevos rancheros recipe today, and it was so delicious. You can see a photo of it up at fitbabysteps.com. I shared just like what it looked like. It was so good, and I felt like it was such a treat. It was awesome. All right, next up, our spices. That's a huge focus. Like there's like 4 pages in the manual dedicated to spices. And Tony's talked about that, how, for him personally, he doesn't like, broccoli, for example, if you just like boil it or steam it or whatever, and you're just serving it like that, but throw some spices on it and it's amazing. So there's a guide that walks you through like what spices work well with certain foods. And then there's a recipe for a spice blend that Tony likes. There's also a recipe for sauces and dressings. I tried the Cajun Mojo, I don't know, sauce today on some tilapia. I just cooked the sauce, or whisked up the sauce, and I cooked some tilapia in it and added some green beans, and I kind of made it like the sauce. Oh, it was so good. It was so absolutely delicious. You can see a photo of that on my website as well. So got the recipes in there. The other thing that's cool is it has a prep guide. And from the challengers who've done this, the testers, they have said to prep in advance. So this walks you through things to prep based on the different containers. So it's like, okay, prep your grains. Brown rice takes forever to cook. So get that ready at the start of the week so you can grab from it. Or oats. So I'm going to be making some steel cut oats so that I can quickly prepare that in the morning and I'm not waiting for steel cut oats to cook. They take forever. So, all right. So there's that gives you tips. Also leftovers. So it gives you a guide for what to do with leftovers. Here's why I like this, because it drives me bonkers when I see, and this isn't necessarily Beachbody, but when I see like meal plans out there, like I know you guys can relate to this, and they're like, have a like cup of strawberries. And then that's the only time you ever see strawberries on the meal plan for the whole week. And that you've got this whole carton of strawberries that you have to figure out what to do with, but yet you're eating all the other foods on the meal plan. So a lot of the food goes to waste and you're wasting money. And if you guys are in our 5-day clean eating challenges that I put on, you know that I don't do that. I try to like recycle food so that you use it all up and save money. Which, by the way, shameless plug, but I'm always have open registration for those. If you are not working with a coach, you can sign up at fitbabysteps.com, and the recipes in there are crazy good. Our next one has like this poblano chili that's awesome. But anyway, I digress. So it tells you how to use some leftovers. So at one point it's like, have some leftover vegetables and pasta. Here's a frittata recipe for you. So I like that it gives you that so that you learn how to use those foods. Awesome. So as far as the meal plan, I have up at my website what I did for the week. So let me walk you through it, because you're going to look at this and be like, oh my gosh, Tara. So whenever I start a program, and I highly recommend this for you, I recommend doing as many of the recipes from the book as possible and trying to keep it really simple. The reason why is your body's going through some changes. You might be tired this week. You're going through some big adjustments. And this is taking out a little bit of that thought work. So how I have it structured is like every other day, I'm eating a very similar meal plan for my breakfast and lunches and my snacks. It's pretty similar every other day to take out some of that thought work. And then my dinners are, you know, different each night, or else my family would go crazy. But I try to keep it really simple to the plan, try to use the recipes from it. So let me show you what it looks like. So here's mine, and sorry, my printer is like totally crazy right now. So the colors are all off. And if you follow me on Facebook, you know I was joking that I think the pink containers should be called chocolate, but they're not. So anyway, my ghetto printer printed this up, but let me show you. So this has like my breakfast, and then I like wrote out the recipe. So literally this is what the recipe looks like. I know it's backwards for you, but it's just like a paragraph, but it's so crazy good. That was the huevos rancheros. And so I have written out exactly what I'm going to do for each of the days. And as you can see, I had huevos rancheros today. Huevos rancheros are going to happen 2 days from now, and so on. And so I just have everything laid out, and you're welcome to use this. And this template that I use at the, if you go to my website and my post about this meal plan, at the bottom, underneath the image is actually a link to where you can get this and copy and paste it, and you can edit it and tweak things so that maybe that saves a little bit of time on your part. So anyway, I think I've got my little list here of different things. I think that's all I wanted to share with you about the meal plan, but I'm really, really excited about it. And I have to say, normally with the calorie bracket that I get put in, I'm starving, I'm shaky, I get vertigo. And I'm happy to say that so far, I'm not experiencing that. It's kind of the opposite of like forcing myself to eat. So I really, so far, like the structure of this. So anyway, if you want to be part of my test group of challengers, you can go to fitbabysteps.com, and on the right side of the screen, it's going to say take the 21-day challenge, or even in the post that I have about the meal plan for this, at the bottom is a registration form so that we can get you into that group, and you can get more meal plans like this. We have a whole archive of meal plans and a whole group of people who are totally supportive, and you would have me coaching you along the way. So I'm excited to hear how everyone does with this program, so please keep me posted. Bye, guys.